Greetings, voice enthusiasts. I'm John Nicholas Peters, the vocal technician. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Sorry, it's been a while since my last video. When my fresh, new, sparkling, upgraded website went up a couple of months ago, I got a little lazy about it. Sorry. But I'm back. I wanted to talk about the subject of terminology as it relates to voice teaching, terminology that's widely used among singers, voice teachers. There's a lot of terminology which is misleading, that can be interpreted in a number of different ways. I try to be as specific as possible in my teaching and in the terminology that I use in my teaching. For example, the term head voice. Everybody says head voice. I have heard head voice defined in at least 5 different ways. Some teachers say it's crooning in falsetto. Some say it's just falsetto. Some say crooning in chest voice. Why wouldn't you just say falsetto? Why wouldn't you say I'm crooning in the chest? Crooning meaning a breath equality. The thing is that when you say head voice, it suggests that it has something to do with your head physically, which it doesn't. It's just how are the chords vibrating. So why would you not say falsetto? Falsetto, or crooning in falsetto, or crooning in the chest, or whatever. Then we know exactly what you mean, exactly what you're saying. Chest voice, unfortunately, there's no other term for it, so I use the term chest voice. But again, it can be misleading because it suggests it has something with your chest physically, which it doesn't. It means speaking in your singing in your speaking voice, or if you want to be really specific, using the thyroarytenoid muscle. But I tend to avoid being too technical. Again, it doesn't have anything to do with your chest physically. It's just an expression. So why now? If you say chest resonance, that's another matter. But if you say chest voice, it suggests that you're talking about chest resonance. If you say head voice, it suggests you're talking about head resonance. You see how misleading it can be, how many different interpretations you can apply to the same thing. So let's say falsetto, or singing in what is most people's speaking voice. Unfortunately, there's no other term for chest voice. The term belting, oh, God, I hate that term. I never use the term belting. What are you, fastening your belt? I saw a video of a prominent, very prominent teacher on YouTube where she spends 2 hours discussing belting, the subject of belting. Belting simply means a female pop singer that stays in her chest range as she sings higher in her range. How complicated is that? That's it, folks. All the great female pop singers who sing high in their chest, they're belting. The other thing is that belting, it can have negative connotations. A lot of people think it's something, it's, well, bad. You shouldn't be belting. No, that's bad for you. Well, go tell, Celine Dion or Barbra Streisand or whatever, Linda Eder, that they shouldn't be belting. An abbreviation I heard recently, CCM. I was talking to a student during an evaluation, and she said, "Oh yeah, I want to study CCM." Excuse me, CCM? What? Oh yes, CCM singing. What's that? Contemporary commercial music? You mean you want to sing in commercials? Oh, well, no. Do you mean pop singing? Pop singing, right? Yeah. So why would you say CCM, contemporary commercial music, and not just say pop? There's opera and there's pop, some crossover. But again, you're not being specific. CCM, why would you use that? Why don't you just say pop? The term register, another term I hate. What are you registering for? I'd like to see you go into a music store and say, yeah, I want to buy a violin, and then you pull out the bow of the violin and you say, yeah, this is my string register. Why would you call it your string register when you could call it the bow? I've heard the term register interpreted as range, my upper register, meaning my upper range. Chest register, meaning resonance, range, resonance. Why don't you say chest resonance or head resonance? Why would you use the term register? Again, it doesn't really mean anything. I have no idea why everyone uses that. Say range, say resonance. Now you're being specific. Now, the absolute worst of these, and everyone uses it. Everyone says high note, top note. You know, what does that suggest? What image does that create in the singer's mind when you say high note? Well, it's up there, isn't it? It's a high note. Wow, it's really high. You'll hear, you know, tenor saying, well, yeah, I'm having trouble reaching that high B flat. Yeah, well, what's that? Why are you doing that? What's that for? That's why you're having trouble reaching it, because you think you have to reach it. You have to go up to it. This is a complete illusion. There's no high and low, up and down. It's simply, woo, how fast are the chords vibrating? So in your mind, trade high note for fast note. Say, okay, all I have to do to sing that note is vibrate the chords faster. What do I need to do physiologically in order to vibrate the chords faster? The more you can eliminate this worst term, high note, reach, the easier singing will become and the better singer you will ultimately become if you can eradicate the illusion of high and low, up and down. So folks, my hope is that you can please stop using misleading terminology. Try to avoid any terminology that can be interpreted in a number of different ways, and be specific about what you're talking about when you're talking about vocal technique. It's hard enough to define anyway. Try to use as much clarity as you possibly can. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you soon.